Hello and welcome to Tajay Tarot for the week of 19 to the 25th of May 2025. I have meditated and cleared the space. So today I was guided to do a pick a card reading. I have 3 piles. I have shuffled the cards already and I have the cards ready for the reading. When you find this reading, it is the right time, as all of my readings are timeless. Please follow your intuition, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are drawn to more than one pile, maybe there's a message for you in the other pile that you need to hear. If my readings resonate with you, please like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me today. So we have, before I forget, so I am in a complex and you do get some noise. So I do apologize for any of that in advance. We also have workers today, so there may be a bit of noise. I have 3 crystals to choose from. So the first one is Aventurine. The second one is Carnelian. And the third one is Jasper. So if you are drawn to any one of those crystals, that would be your reading to pick. So this is pile number 1, the Aventurine, the Carnelian is pile number 2, and the Jasper is pile number 3. So let's get started. I'm going to move these on top. So we just have a little more space. Okay. So Aventurine. Let me put this there. Can we see it? Let's just leave it on the inside. Okay. Aventurine. Release fears and anxiety, promoting emotional tranquility and positive attitude to life. So that's what this crystal basically stands for, or the properties of this crystal is. Okay. So I'm going to turn all the cards over and I'm going to read them as they come. Okay, let's start with this 3 because of the space. Let me just check. It's all in frame. Okay. And then I'll just leave this here. These 3. Okay. So the first one is Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans. Truth delivered without tact. Okay, the second card. Okay, that's the Magician. And that is card number 1. You are ready. You have the resources or ability to manifest them. Life is magical. And the third card is Release, number 13. The end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. Okay. So what I get from these cards, okay, so just to talk about numbers, 1, 13, 4, 1 and 3 is 4. So you can look at the numbers, what they mean, some of them. So 1 is generally new beginnings as a normal card. So it's Release, the Magician, Page of Air. So I believe there is a new beginning coming your way. You may have to release fears regarding the stone you've picked. So that also brings up fears. And to open up new doors. Is there anything if there is anything holding you back, you need to release it. And what's happening is fears tend to close any doors that want to open up. So that is why it talks about anxiety. Maybe do some meditation to release certain anxieties around the situation. and focus on what you actually want. Okay. It's trying, well, something is trying to come through, some new transformation, a change, and you need to let it go and move forward. Okay, so let's take these other cards. Okay, so there's healing. Nice. Okay. Demonstrate love. This is a card 48. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to people you love and act upon it. Okay. Just move this up slightly. Okay, and then number 5. So here it's 4 and 8 is 3. Well, it comes down to 12 and then 3. And then, 4. 12. Yeah, 3, sorry. A blessing on your day, number 5. Okay, healing. Okay, so I'm going to read from the guidebook for healing. And then we'll break it down. Okay, this is a powerful card that signifies the power of prayer. Your requests regarding healing have been heard and answered. The situation is surrounded by God's rejuvenation, love, and is revolving itself into a miraculous way. Your prayers are particularly powerful, so keep them up. You may also want to enlist the devotion of others, okay, to amplify this process. This is also a message about healing your abilities and a call from the heaven for you to use those talents to help others in a more powerful way. If you elect to follow this calling, God will open up doors for your career. Okay, so in this card, it talks about God. So God meaning your higher power, what you believe in as your higher power. Okay, so I think this year is trying to say, focus on yourself, focus on healing. It's time to move forward by healing. Okay, so demonstrate love. Okay, 48. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Sometimes people give you clues about what is important to them. It could be listening when they have a lot to say, taking a walk, helping with chores, or planning to go on a vacation. Pay attention to what others are telling us can help us understand how to love them better. Okay, I also believe that this is also a card saying demonstrate love towards yourself. Self-love, listening to your own heart, sitting in quiet meditation and finding your your own voice, and listening, going within and listening to what it is truly what you need to hear to go forward in a situation. Okay, a blessing on your day. So let's go. A blessing on your day, number 5. A blessing to bring awareness, to shape and set the energy for the day, and to frame it with light and possibilities of healing, adventure, and gratitude. May your soul feel called by the song of the day. May this day be gentle and good and clear, and sure filled with grace and gentle reminders of your own divinity. May the people you meet this day show generosity of spirit, be hospitable and welcoming, and open and candid in all their dealings. May the sky be filled with blue and white. May the green beneath your feet be solid and soft to walk upon. May the rain fall softly and nourishing. Trees whisper to you the secrets that you need to know. May the challenges you encounter find an answering strength encouraging within you. And when you come to rest this night, may you remember the many blessings that this day has held and account for them with the God, and be thankful for each of them, no matter how small. So, yes, take each day as it comes. Look for positivity and gratitude in the small things too. So, it's actually quite straightforward, this reading. It's a blessing for transformation, for change. And yeah, so let's just clear this one. And then we can move over to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2 is the Carnelian. Okay, it's down there. So, Carnelian, awaken one's inherent talents and skills, protects against fear and rage. Okay. So, this pile, I ended up with 4 cards instead of 3. So, I'm just going to open that up. Okay. Let's just see how we're going to put this. So, they are all in frame. It's all kind of in frame. Right. Okay. So, let's start with the ace. Okay. So, the ace of earth. The inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents or contracts. Okay. So there's a pattern here that I'm noticing. So I'm just going to put it in that pattern. For whatever reason, this may make sense to you. I see doubling. So maybe that means wealth. I don't know. I'm just picking that up. Okay. So 2 of fire. You have come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay, so we've got the ace. That's why I said I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay, so ace is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. It just came out like this. It is so strange. But anyways, I'm seeing doubling. Maybe it means wealth. So 4 of earth. Okay. Being too frivolous or cautious with money. Good business decisions. Giving to those less fortunate. Okay. And the 8 of air. Okay, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Okay, so what I'm getting from these cards, I see a new path opening. You need to believe in yourself. I think your fears are holding you back from achieving so much abundance, because it's clear there's something happening regarding abundance, because everything is doubling. So that is a sign that things are doubling. It's an abundance. It's like a ripple effect. So you do this and then that open, 2 more doors open, and then you do this and 4 doors open, and then you do that and then 8 doors open. So that's basically what I'm seeing from these numbers, which is actually quite nice. New adventures, new business deals. It says contracts, so it has to do with money. I'm feeling it has to do with money. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that just your fears are holding you back. That's what I feel. It says here, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So don't hold yourself back. Don't let the illusion be the rule, if I can say that. Okay, so we have, steady progress. Steady progress. Have faith. Okay, trust your faith in the situation. And that card is number 3. 12. Okay. 41. A blessing for solace and hope. Okay. So I'm going to go straight to the guidebook. Steady progress. Let's just see if all these cards are in view. Okay. I think maybe I'll just take this one, pile one out, and move the cards up so you can see it, because I want these cards to show. I really do want these cards to show. It's okay. All the cards are showing. That's right, yeah. Go. Okay, so from the saints and angels, steady progress. You have been making steady progress, and it's important for you to recognize that this progress, not perfection, is what's important. This is a message for you to appreciate how much you've already achieved and how many people you've helped along the way. Keep your focus from any lapse that you think you've made. Guilt and regrets never helped anyone, so let them go today. You are also asked to forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. So, steady progress. Take one day at a time is what I'm hearing. Any progress is forward movement, as little or as much as it is. So, yeah, have faith. I'm seeing this, have faith. So I'm going to go straight into this card. I'm actually quite excited about this reading. This makes me feel a little bit happy also. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. When we truly believe that things work out, that faith will confidently see us through. The angels are with you. This is something that you can have complete faith in. Knowing simple truths will give you the answers that you seek. Love is an act of faith. So yes, love for yourself, love for your generous heart, love for your hard work. Self-love is very important. Okay. Yeah, have faith. I mean, we all lose hope at one point in time, and here it says a blessing for solace and hope. We all lose hope at one or another time. And here it's clear that have faith, steady progress. Everything will work out. Okay, so number 41. A blessing for solace and comfort that comes in the form of good fortune, strange little moments that bring you back to the sense that the universe is a place where you are cared for, considered and important, and that the solace brings you hope for the future and anticipation of the fair things that life will continue to bring you. Solace is the balm and the antidote to the wounds that life can deliver. It is not personal, for being here is a great gift. And we live in times where, in many ways, we are safer than we have ever been before. But we are fed a diet of hopelessness from our cultures and media sources until we become overwhelmed with the troubles that seem to surround us. This blessing is for you to find your way back to sweetness, for the flower in the bud to release its sweetness, for you to notice the shimmer of light upon the water, the sheer pleasure of movement, the ease of mind no longer racing over problems to be solved, but soft, intelligent, allowing the calm of life to steal back into your soul. So, This is a solace that keeps our hopes alive, the gift of good fortune that reawakens the candle of optimism within us, and the delight in the sheer whimsy of being here and being alive. Okay, so 4 and 1 is 5. 5 transformation change. Um, I, I'm referring back to that sense of being trapped. That was card. Where's that card? Yeah. The illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So always, you know, look at the positives, and don't feel trapped. Don't put yourself in that situation where you feel trapped, because there is light in every situation. So that is pile number 2. Thank you. Let me quickly clear this, and then we can move on to pile number 3. I'm just going to put this there. So, red Jasper. Red Jasper. Okay. So red Jasper is a crystal for good health, courage, wisdom, physical safety, and grounding. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, 2 of water, 7 of fire, 8 of earth. Okay, let's start with 2 of water. Okay, a relationship that continues to go closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of conflict. Okay, next card we have is 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. And then we have the 8th of earth. Okay. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Okay, so what I'm hearing from these cards is that you need to go within. Soul search. Learn more about a particular situation to make an informed decision. I don't believe this has got to do with I think this is a more personal thing. So a relationship, it does mention relationship there. I feel that it also speaks about forgiveness somewhere, yeah? Yes, forgiveness. And that's why I say this is more of a personal, not business related reading, or career, or money. So it can be any relationship, romantic, friendship, with siblings, parents, kids, all of those things. Any type of relationship. So let's see what the other cards are. I'm going to move this on top. Just see it's on in frame. Yes. Okay, so we have retreat, practice compassion, card number 15, which is 4. And then we have a blessing of forgiveness again. So definitely something to do with relationships. Okay, so practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. Okay, so I'm going to go into this retreat card straight away. Remember I said go within. So that makes a lot of sense. This is a strong and clear message for you to go on a retreat as soon as possible. Your guardian angels want you to have some peace and quiet because you need to rest, rejuvenate, and regroup. Your time apart will refresh you and recharge your batteries. You'll gain new insights, something about school, going back to school, learning all there is to know about a topic. You'll gain new insights and answers you seek as well as develop a better understanding of the direction you need to go in and which step to take next. So give this need for a retreat to your angels, and they will orchestrate all the details. They'll assure you that you have the time, money, and other support that you need for a wonderful experience. Trust that the location will be ideal for you. So it's very clear. So what you need to do is you need to go within, meditate, relax, put aside all that is bothering you, and listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. Listen to the unheard. See the unseen. And retreat to a place where you'll find the answers. When you go within, you always find the answers. When we're too busy, when we're all over the place, when we are at work or, in the actual situation, we don't see stuff for what it really is. We see what is around us, and we cannot listen to our hearts. We cannot go in. It's just too much busyness. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. We can all benefit when we try to look at things from somebody else's viewpoint. Walking in someone else's shoes helps us to have a tender understanding that may change how we feel now. Love and compassion always bring a positive outcome. So, when we open ourselves to to see things from another perspective, we tend to make better decisions. We don't act out of anger or frustration or any negative emotions. Okay, let's go to a blessing of forgiveness. Card number 31. 31 is 4. A blessing to be able to be free of the burden of grudges and vengeance. A prayer to help you open up to the blessing that is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a tricky beast, and yes, for it all is a gentle word, it is a great beast. Forgiveness. For when we seek forgiveness, we must wrestle with the wrongdoing that lies in the heart of our resistance to let go of the pain when we are holding on. I'm going to read that again. The wrongdoing that lies at the heart of our resistance to let go of the pain we are holding on to. When we need to forgive, it is often that we are too raw, too far away from justice to be able to even touch the sides of the balm of forgiveness. Yet, staying angry for long periods of time can develop into compacted bitterness, and bitterness is a gall to all who wish to live freely. It is a struggle to forgive. When we are in a mindset of fallout of another person's actions, there is a great deal of victim blaming within our cultures, but in older times in the Celtic world, there was restorative justice, and it would have gone a long way to forgiveness. Okay, so forgiveness is not for the other person, but rather for ourselves to release all the negative emotions. Okay, so when you forgive, as you're not condoning. You're just releasing the negative emotions to the situation. So when we release the anger, we tend to be able to move forward in the right direction. We're not holding on to that negative emotion. It clouds our judgment. So when we clear that cloud, we can then see the situation in the truth, in the facts of the situation, and then make decisions based on facts and move forward. So that brings us to the end of the reading. thank you again for joining me, and have a good week.